Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready.
Hello, welcome to the Essentials Podcast. We got Jack, our local drug expert. We got Julian, the owner of Carrito Garments. Kevin, the patent black guy. Me, Brent, no title. And then Brayden, the owner of the Essentials.
How you doing? Alright,
This
so
is fucking great.
it's fucking first
Amazing,
time. It's
bro.
gonna be fucking great on the casting couch. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so what are we going over first?
How did this all end up happening?
Like how we met?
How we can start with how we met, and then we'll get to how we started this bullshit.
Who wants to go first? Like
Well, it all
how
started when
we met each other.
it all started when Ozzy decided to bring Brayden to my house unannounced.
Well, we need to.
No, that's
who's Ozzy?
Nah, okay, like that's too recent stuff.
Yeah,
So basically-
I'll start at middle school.
So basically, us four fuckers and a few others all met in middle school. This fucker came along later on. But yeah, so he kind of just met in middle school, and we all went to the same high school afterwards, except for him, he came to that high school later on. But we all kind of just like stuck together through video games and like Skype and things like that, and Discord now. And just,
And now two of those fuckers are in the Marines because they're stupid.
yeah, fuck those
And
people.
one's fucking engaged. This guy.
Fuck the US government.
Alright. Rabbit trail. Fuck the US government. Alright.
Inside joke.
Alright, but the way that basically all of us got here was a shit show at fucking McDonald's. We just all were talking shit the whole time. And
Yeah.
and,
We weren't exactly the most sober, I think.
No, of course not. But it was who was it? It was you and who else? Who else brought it up? The idea of a podcast. It
was me. I brought
think
it up.
Julian also. You.
No, he's brought it up before, but like
I
it was,
talked about
I
it.
brought
Like
it
I know
up.
I've thought about it. I just never brought it up.
Yeah,
Because
I brought it up to
I thought
you.
everyone was gonna call me an idiot.
No, I brought it up to you, and then like Kevin, like us three were on board. We honestly, that's fucking stupid. We were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. And we're like, okay. And then we get everything set up for the podcast. We go to call him, and this fucker just doesn't answer. So,
Yeah. Leo's supposed to be here. Leo was supposed to be one of the 4 hosts that we have. Obviously, you can see there's 5 of us. Very unexpected number, especially the unexpected people. It was supposed to just be on this first one. It was supposed to be me, Brent, and Kevin,
and Leandro.
and Leo. But Leo
So I not
didn't answer his phone. Nice one. Didn't answer his phone, so
We had to opt to the next person who wanted to do it, but them two are already out. So we're like, just fuck it, both of you come on.
so
we have
we
two
brought-
special guests here on the
exactly.
first episode.
The first episode, special guests, and
Yeah.
one of them we wanted to save for a bit later to
Yeah,
have
it's
like our
fucking
special
hilarious.
segment that we thought was hilarious, which we'll get to later.
Yeah,
But
I'm confused as to who that would be.
that's Jack.
it's Jack. It's always come on. Jack is the special one. Look at him. He's a wild card. Just look at him.
Just looking at the fucking greaser.
No, all right. But so what we have here today is we have Jack, who's our local drug expert. You know, he'll educate you about fucking any drug. Trust me. Ask him. He'll tell you all about it. All right. And
He
we
does
have
all
Julian,
the myths.
who is not only a local photographer, but he's also a local clothing designer for his own brand called Carrito Garments, which you've seen on the channel before. You'll see his ad on my channel, and then he has his own website, and he's got all his own stuff that we'll put in the description. We'll have it linked down below. But how do we want to segue this? Do we want to segue into?
I say we
Julian,
segue into
or-
what the fuck we did to this room.
Oh, well, we did this fucking room.
God damn.
Hey,
Alright,
no,
so
look. See, I'm spending too much time looking over here. I'm not looking
Yeah.
over at this fucking
Yeah, I know.
shit show.
Look, so I'm
They
gonna
can't see this, right?
It'll
They
take-
can't-
no, they
take
can't
a
see
little
this.
bit-
Let
But
me
we'll
explain.
do our best to explain it
Yeah,
visually
let
to
me-
like a blind
Let
person.
me explain how. Okay, so we were talking about where to do this podcast, and we could have done it at Leandro's place, but he said no, whatever. He's being a little bitch about it. So like, fuck it. And then Brayden brought up the idea of this room because I'd forgot about it, even though it's in my house. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So we came out here and Brent just ransacked everything, fixed it up a little bit, painted this wall. It was an ugly ass gray color.
With fucking plaster all over.
Oh, you know, spray
my
paint
God.
from like the shelves that used to
That
be
too, fuck me.
Yeah, and so we kind of just redid a lot of it, and this couch and carpet and everything was here, but for the most part, it was not looking great.
And
But,
and
we redid
obviously that wall is fucked up. Don't worry about that.
We left that for the to add character.
Yeah, but the rest of the
Forgot to
room,
leave the darts in
we
the wall.
have some botched ass soundproofing everywhere.
Oh, it's
and
hilarious.
It's awful.
We also have Long Live Jaw on the door for the memes.
Long live jaw.
For the memes.
Absolutely.
And the most disgusting rug you can ever like see.
Hey,
It's
who the
longest.
fuck are you judging right now, Kevin?
It's fucking disgusting.
Did it work though?
Did it work?
Did it work?
We don't
though?
know yet.
We don't.
I mean,
He's got a valid point. We don't know if it
does.
worked
He
yet,
does.
but
it's happening.
We have professional lighting here set up also.
oh yeah, look at that
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
fluorescent lighting.
That one
Yeah, if
actually
you can't
works in that
tell,
that one's trying to
this
stay alive.
used to be a fucking garage.
Yeah, this
it
is
kinda
half
still
of a
is,
garage that we retrofitted to be a room not meant for a podcast.
Yeah, when we first moved in, we made this room a room, and then it kind of just evolved over time into some... Dude, like 6 months ago, this place is an absolute fucking mess. There's just shit stacked up everywhere, so like we cleaned it out and cleaned out the garage and everything. So
Yeah, it got...
it was a shit show.
Oh, fucking...
I'm sure everyone cares.
It was
about
bad.
that.
And there was an
It's
Annabelle
awesome.
doll in the corner,
Yo, the Annabelle doll, forgot
which
about
is now
that.
in the attic, so anytime we
Fucking-
dare talk shit,
If I get possessed, I'm burning my fucking house down.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody seen it.
Now, question. How do we want to segue? Do we want to keep talking shit about the room? Because
Fucking us.
we can talk endless shit about the room.
Yeah, it's
but the question
fucking
is, do we
shit.
want to
Kinda
spend
boring.
an hour talking about the shit show in the room? All right. What
wanna
we had to do
segue
mainly,
into-
though, was we were going to get nicer quality shit to put on the walls to absorb sound.
But it's expensive.
Yeah, no, that's like $40 for like 5 pieces when you can spend like $8 on like a queen size mattress.
Topper.
Yeah, on a mattress foam topper, and that shit, you just cut it up, you just slap it all over. Now, we're not going to show you what it looks like, only
Yet.
because you will think
Yet.
less of us.
Dude, they're gonna think
Less
less
than
of
what
it.
you
this
already,
now.
less than what you already think.
Oh, yes,
So,
no. Just by looking at us on the casting couch, you'll fucking... It's bad.
I mean, whoever's actually watching this probably already
Knows who we are.
knows who we are. Or has
Knows
some
scuffed we are.
Knows,
How
like,
scuffed.
is familiar with us, but like
Imagine it's just gonna be us that's watching it.
I hope.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
I hope that the video only has 5 views.
It's
and
called
not-
Humble Beginnings, Jack, alright? Humble Beginnings.
Yeah, dude.
Before
In
you
like
know
2
it-
years, when we have
Maybe 4 because
millions of
Julian's not
Studio in New
viewers.
here.
York.
What is that?
Before you know, it's gonna be a studio in New York. You know.
Just
Jack,
do a
baby.
podcast.
Well, let's fucking
and,
hope.
Like, fucking
Now,
Elon
alright.
Musk.
with Julian's Carrito
With
Garments
Elon
store.
Musk.
Yeah.
Alright, question. When's your new line dropping, do you know?
As far as for the new line, I have the shirts finished, but I still want to complete the hoodies, and then there'll probably be a later drop featuring
So are you
jeans.
gonna drop it all at once, like just the line all at once, like the 2019 line, or are you gonna release it as like a staggered thing? Like you're gonna release a couple of shirts here, hoodies there, yada yada throughout the year. Or you're gonna all release it all at once.
It'll be staggered for for the first few parts. Like the first collection won't be that much. Like first I'm gonna finish a collection, then I need to obviously.
Your first collection would be those t-shirts we did in Stewart, right?
Yeah, it'll
Nice,
be
Kevin. You just
it'll be
kicked
the
the fucking
t-shirts,
It's okay.
and it'll be hoodies, and then later on, I'm gonna
Oh,
do-
so you're gonna release t-shirts with the hoodies?
yeah, and then later on I'll do the bottoms, and
Oh, what
So,
pants are you doing? I only because you only have the one pair of the champion shorts on your website right now.
yeah, no, those champion shorts.
Yeah.
Those are part of an earlier collection of the flannel came both together, but
When are you gonna release the other version of that flannel, if at all? Which they don't know about because it's exclusive. Fuck you guys. Are you gonna release that other version or
The
no?
thing is with the flannel, the manufacturer I bought it from, I don't really like the material of it, so I do have a flannel out right now, but I want to get something else different. I don't even know yet, honestly.
I feel it. Are you gonna? You're just doing pullover hoodies, right? You're not gonna do anything like zip-up jackets, like bomber jackets, none of
I do
that.
custom hoodies. Essentially, they're cropped and they're without the kangaroo pocket. I'm just sitting with the, on the hood. There's gonna be a graphic here. It's gonna be.
I
great.
haven't seen graphics on a hood ever actually.
Really?
No, I mean
No,
only on
Yeah,
I was gonna say
vape
only on
has
vape stuff,
Yeah.
but like other than that, I've never
like
seen
the
it on anything.
dumb zip up mask.
Yeah,
At least you're
Yeah,
not
that's what
like
they call
fucking
it.
Supreme. Fuck
Well,
Supreme.
that's the brand that makes it.
No offense to anyone who wears Supreme, but it's
But you're
just
just followers.
it's just so basic.
It's pretty much a meme at this point if you wear
well,
it.
yeah, it's just so basic. I'm like, how are you gonna spend that much money on something with like nothing on it? Like fuck
I
that.
disagree
But
with that
speaking-
because
Speaking of his clothing though, the shirt's really nice. I'd get the one out of my room show, but it's all the way fuck over there. I don't have to go through everything. But yeah, it's really nice. But if you want to see it, in the new movie that he has coming out, Roulette, which coming out March 1st, I'm myself is actually wearing that shirt to help promote his clothing line. If you want to talk about your movie now.
Oh, yeah. On March 1st, yeah, we got a short film that myself, Brent, and Julian were all on set of. These two were actors. I do not dare step in front of the camera. This is the first time.
Is he a bitch boy?
Yep. This is the first time I've ever been in front of a camera, and I don't like it.
He's nervously slipping his mug.
Yes, entirely, and don't worry about it. Who the fuck are you, Justin?
Who the fuck asked you?
Who the fuck? No, but yeah, March 1st is when it's coming out. It's not a long short film. It's more of a microfilm, to be honest. It's only a couple minutes, but we're doing that as more of like a teaser, per se, to like a bigger short film that we're going to be doing, which is going to be Roulette Part 2. We're going to be doing that, and that one, we want it to be bigger. Like, the last time I did something that was more anticipated, didn't pan out, but that wasn't really anyone's fault, except for
one person.
Yeah, except for one person, because she cut her fucking hair. No hard feelings, bitch.
The fucker.
Yeah, she's probably gonna watch this. This is
she
the worst fucking
She almost
part.
fucking broke my nose. Fuck her.
Dude, alright, that's a horror story all on its own right there. Alright, so we were filming one of these scenes. This is the last scene that we filmed before she fucked it up. That sounds so fucking mean. Alright,
yeah,
this is the last scene that we shot. It's the last scene that we shot.
Be like, I'm not being on this podcast.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Alright, no, it was the last scene that we shot before she cut her hair, and we kind of had to like botch production. So what happened was it was in a garage, and Brent here with his 5-star acting, had to be this abductor, right? And so he like leans over, and he's supposed to say a line, and she's supposed to headbutt him. Now, the worst part is that she actually did.
The very first time, like, she just reared back.
First take. We never expect much from the first take, but first take, this bitch sold it entirely and headbutted him straight in the nose. Almost broke it.
Honestly, looking back, I probably should have played it off.
Probably. It would have saved us a lot of fake blood. Yeah. And it would have looked better.
It's not even
now,
DiCaprio shit.
Some DiCaprio shit. Now, the earlier scenes that were in that movie that, because we did everything very out of order. I mean, if anybody knows anything about shooting movies, you kind of do a lot of things out of order, with the shooting schedule and all that stuff. So the first scene that we shot of that movie, was the scene with Julian. Now, a lot of you, Julian is a jack of all trades. This man is not only a fashion designer. I sound like a fucking awful infomercial. He's not only a fashion designer, he's also a photographer and a top-rated actor. Now, but
I got to see him drawn 30 times.
Oh, it was yo. Yeah. All right, look now. Kevin is the boom operator on most of the short films. When he can't make it, I just slap a mic on top of the camera and call it a day. But when we are able to get Kevin, he's always the boom guy, and so Kevin had to. Kevin surprisingly does quite well as the boom. Still fuck you. But all right. When it comes to Julian and doing his scene in that bathroom,
I'm relentless at dying, you know.
Dude, all right, look, first take.
He wants to do it.
I wasn't expecting much. I really I was like, all right, this is what you're gonna do. So you're gonna throw him over the tub, right? You're gonna pick him up and drag him across the counter, knocking over all of the shit on the counter, and then you're gonna throw him back towards the tub and drown him in the tub. This was one of those things, one of those moments in which I had the camera, but I wasn't even looking at it because I was just so, like, wowed by the fact that this fucking guy threw himself so relentlessly around that bathroom. Like, she barely even touched him in that take. Like, it was like, alright, throw myself, fucking I'll pick myself up, drag myself across the shit, kick the shit out of myself.
It's like that episode in SpongeBob when they're trying to get. It's like when they're trying to get into the fucking bar, and like Patrick starts beating
The salty
himself up.
spittoon.
Yeah, it's just basically that. It's fucking hilarious.
Nah, that was one of those. It was a good scene. That was very good.
I appreciate that.
The issue was on my end on that scene that made it unusable because I've never shot in something with a mirror, and this is gonna make me sound like the most amateur, shitty fucking cameraman ever.
Because you are.
Yeah, I am. No, but I ended up shooting, and you could see the camera lens in the mirror of the bathroom because we were shooting through a door, and the mirror was right on the other side of the door, and I couldn't find a way to get the angle that I wanted to see, like all of the chaos happening, right, and also have it be framed well enough, so like without getting in the shot. So I was like, fuck it, we'll do something in post. Tried doing something in post, didn't work out very well, because I'm not good at After Effects. That is no secret. I've almost broken my computer over After Effects. Like, I don't know if you guys know this shit. Like, I think I've told Julian before. I was like, I fucking tried.
No, you told me about it.
Because when I did his Carrito Garments like 2019 ad.
That we almost got arrested for.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to how we get arrested almost every time.
Shit.
So
no, we should tell that story if Julian wants to.
All right, so what happened was I was trying to do a bunch of the glitch effects, and my dumbass didn't know you could do a lot of those in Premiere Pro. So I tried doing it in After Effects, and I got way too mad. Because After Effects, for those of you who don't know, After Effects is the least intuitive thing on this fucking planet. It is not user-friendly in the slightest. So I said, fuck it, and I almost told Julian that he could stick this ad up his ass because I don't want to do this shit. And then I realized I could do all of this in Premiere Pro as long as I format something correctly, and I had to go in the code. That's a whole fucking thing that's completely irrelevant. But I had to do that, and
all for me.
Yeah, all for a 40-second ad for this fucker. And so what we also most of the things that you see animated and like video work and all that stuff for Carrito Garments, that's done by the Essentials, because we have an unspoken kind of like partnership right now. Like everything that he needs done, right? Like if it's photography, he does it, right? I do some of it too, just because like shits and gigs, why not? Yeah. But if it's video work, I know like the Essentials normally does it for him and all that stuff. Yeah. And on sets and on movies and stuff, he'll like supply some of the shirts or some of the wardrobe. I say shirts. I mean more so wardrobe.
Supply my
it's really just shirts.
Yeah, I mean it really is just shirts right now. Man. But I mean like it's
nice house looking shirts.
They're very nice. Yeah, he's there. He helps behind the camera. He helps in post production. He helps with a lot of things.
I'm interested.
One day
he drives the cars.
All right. Look now, if we need vehicle work done on camera, like if we have say like a camera car. Normally, who we have driving it is it's going to be one of these two. If you guys saw Chase, the other short film I have on my channel right now, that shot that we had that was coming up from behind the two cars and leading into the side of the lead car, Kevin was the camera car driver in that one. And anytime we need a stunt driver, Julian is normally the stunt driver. So what we had and you guys will not notice this is going to ruin it a little bit, but you won't notice this. Julian was both the driver for the car being chased and the driver in the chase car.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you guys forgot about that shit, right? Because Chase took 2 days to shoot, although being in a 2-minute movie, you think we'd all get it done one night. It took us 2 days to do, because the original script was fucking awful with the way that it ended. It was way too short, and it was just not good. So we did a couple other things. So second day of shooting, what we had to do was we didn't have the original driver for my car, or for the lead car, which was my old car. And so what that was a whole situation that we had to deal with. And so we're like, all right, how about this, Julian? How about you drive my car, and we'll just kind of disguise the dash of like the chase car to be like to be your car. It wasn't his car on the second day. It was a completely different car. So he was not only acting in as like the pursuer, but he was acting as the driver in the chased car. It was pretty cool when you think about how the process is that we have to fucking cut all this shit together to make it work.
You do a lot of like how your hand is dealt. Like we only have one camera.
Yeah, we only have one camera right now, and that's the same camera that we're using for this. It's a Panasonic G7, and for what it is, it's fucking amazing.
It's been through a shit.
Oh, dude! All right, look. The amount of shit that this camera goes through every time we're out on a shoot is insane, and it used to be way worse. But after I got my new lens, this is like it's delicate. All right, I'm delicate with my shit because we got a Sigma 18-35, and that's it's yeah. I mean, it's fucking. I mean, I'm more delicate than I was. All right, fuck you. All right, so. We got that on there. That's like an $800 lens. That's more than the camera itself. So, but we still try and do the most that we can with this camera, and we take it to its limits, and most of the time we take it past the limits that we should use it for. So Chase was one of those things where we basically took it just about past the limits because it has no in-body stabilization. So doing all of these things, trying to keep it smooth, was a little bit of a fucking task. Because I don't like to use warp stabilizer because to me, if I can't do the most behind the camera while I'm doing it, fuck it, it's not worth it. So I don't like using warp stabilizer just as like my own personal preference. So we did the most that we could on Chase, and for what it was, I mean, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Like just being in the film was like actually like really fun, to be honest. I'm not just saying that because they're one of the main characters.
Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, Brent was basically the lead in that one.
Pretty much.
Because he had the most lines and he had the most camera time. So, all right.
Leander still had the single best line there.
All right, right now.
I got one!
All right. Right now, go back to Chase, all right? Fucking watch it. It's only 2 minutes long. Trust me, it's not a big deal.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. You will pay attention. There are a couple of lines that I had to saturate in gun sounds. Now, if you wonder why there's so many gun sounds in that fucking thing, one, it's to set the illusion that there are way more cars chasing them than just the one. Way more people in that car chasing them than just the fucking two of them. And it's just to cover his hysterical lines. Now, there were 2 lines in that movie that were amazing. All right, there was the one where he's hanging out the side of the window. He shoots, and the passenger of the pursuer gets shot, right, and dies. And Leo comes back in the car. He's like, "I got one!"
But he says it,
and after every take, because we hit cut after that, right? So after every single take, that was the funniest shit. Everyone just mimicked him and laughed.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that no one noticed on set, but when I was editing it, I was sitting next to my girlfriend, and it took me about an hour to stop laughing. It was absolutely genius. It was when Victor was like, "Fucking get out of the car!" Right? Fucking Leo's, "I'm trying!" And he starts screaming. He's like, "Ah!" Just like that. He drops out of the car onto his knees as he screams, "Ah!" Just like that.
There's another fucking hilarious bit.
It's absolutely genius. And it's the other one is when Leo like pops around the corner on a single and fucking gets shot, and it's just wonderful acting. Just
There's another one where like it involves Leandro. My character is like supposed to like yell, "Get out the car!" after his character gets shot, and then like I'm supposed to kind of like push him out the car. Well, we did it for like 4 times, perfectly fine, not an issue. I look at Leandro and I go, "Get the fuck out the car!" And then he just looks at me, looks at the door, looks back at me, and goes, "Get the fuck out!" I'm like, "Leandro, what the fuck? You need to open the goddamn door."
Dude, alright, look. Leo is our certified drug addict. He's gonna hate you for that one.
It's not that bad.
Alright, no, but look. Here's the thing. Leo's a funny guy. I feel like Leo hates me the most out of everyone in the group.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because this is what he does. He does this to Brent all the time. is if I don't see Leo for like a couple of weeks,
Yeah, I got
he'll be in the car with Brent, right? And I'll be like, yo, if Brayden fucking says anything about this shit, I'm gonna fucking kill him, right? And it's so funny.
I don't know if Leandro wants to tell the full story, but there's something that happened to Leandro.
Fuck him, it's a podcast.
Nah, but there's like one thing that happened to Leandro, and he goes, "If I swear to God, fucking if Brayden fucking mentions that one time, I'm gonna bring a knife and I'm gonna stab him just in case."
I'm gonna stab him.
Bring the fucking knife. I'm like, Leandro, just chill out. Ain't that serious? No, Brent, I'm being 100% serious right now. I'm bringing a knife.
Oh, is it about the boot camp thing?
Yeah. And then he goes, I'm gonna fucking stab him. He mentions one thing about the boot camp.
Should we roast Leo on the boot camp right now?
Nah,
we're not. We'll do it while he's here.
Because next time we go out with Brayden, you have to fucking check me just to make sure I don't bring a fucking knife. I'm like, Leandro, it's not that deep, bro. Chill.
Leandro's gotten a lot edgier.
And then the other night, he's like, swear, if Brayden mentions one thing on me being a drug addict, I swear to God.
Dude, alright, look. I like ripping on Leo because he just kind of overreacts about it a little bit sometimes, and it's fucking genius. And he has, like, alright, Leo is the most autistic person we know. I say that in a mean way.
No, I definitely don't think it's true.
Who do you think is more fucking just retarded?
We went to Treasure Coast,
Brandon.
so...
Brandon?
Brandon,
Nah, I mean...
No. I think Brandon's a bigger dick.
Brandon just lacks common sense.
You didn't know Brandon in middle school, though.
You're right, I didn't.
No.
My favorite...
now,
You guys fucked him up, though.
Yeah, you guys are like... That's on you. You guys are
My favorite thing that... Alright, look, my favorite
I
thing...
made him into a better person.
No, you
turned me into an asshole.
I bullied him until the point where he was...
I bullied him into submission.
That's pretty much.
That's
exactly
what him
it.
and Leandro
I didn't know you
Brandon
fuckers
wouldn't
in
be a
middle school.
Marine
So
right now if it weren't for me.
tell me the story of this entire situation, because
God.
I need to know, because I didn't know you guys in middle school. I came down here in fucking like 8th grade.
You want to start with the...
They've known each other
Like we don't have to be talking for like an hour. But...
Yo, Jack, try to tell this fucking story.
Oh my God,
Dude, Jack, tell that fucking
I'm
story.
gonna look like a complete fucking dick. Like,
Nah, you're all good
shit.
now.
You're already vaping.
You guys are all good now. Just tell the story.
so
It's hilarious.
in middle school, like Brandon was in our group, right? But like I didn't really want him in our group because I thought he was weird as fuck. He was like, honestly, like I like Brandon a lot, and I liked Brandon back then, but I just didn't like him in our group because he was just really weird and like socially awkward.
What do you mean He still is. Look,
he's a lot better now. Though.
he may be a lot better, but here's the thing. Let me imitate Brandon when he daps somebody up. All right, give me your fucking hand. Fucking box. Leo. All right, look. Leandro did this perfect impression, and I don't want to botch it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try my best. All right, so Leo, I forgot how the situation arose, but Leo was trying to imagine him and Brandon in a threesome, like double teaming a chick.
Yo, was that the story?
That was the story. Alright, now look, and this is what happened. Fucking Leo was like, yo, I bet this is how Brandon would be in a threesome. I'd be like, yo, Leo, no, bro, he just came. And that shit, look, alright.
I didn't hear the full story about that.
Yeah, you didn't know the backstory to
No,
it,
I
did ya?
did not.
Yeah, dude, that fucking impression was the highlight of my existence, right? That shit was the
Bro, look, Leandro is like the master at like calling the stupidest shit and says it and
Alright.
like, oh my fucking
One thing
God.
you'll know about Leo, you'll figure this out, right? And he's gonna hate me for saying this, because he's gonna be like, yo, bro, it's not fucking true. It's all of his comedy derives from making fun of people.
That's not true. The eating SpongeBob's cum was
Alright,
fucking
now-
top tier, bro. No, you didn't chill.
No, alright.
Yeah, because you have better fucking grip, asshole.
Listen, alright, it's been hot in here all day. I had sweaty hands. That's my
So, where we left off was before the camera cut out, because if you know anything about this camera, it records for only 30 minutes and then tells you to fuck off.
Yeah, it does. So, where we left off is the
SpongeBob cum.
SpongeBob's cum.
That was
Alright.
fucking great.
So we're not gonna be laughing as hard because we already kind of told the story like off camera on
Yeah, we
accident.
didn't know that the camera stopped recording, but we'll let you guys know, because the last 4 seconds before the camera cut out
we
was
got to.
you said SpongeBob cum, and we started laughing. It was absolutely fucking genius.
Yeah, honestly. So so basically the story behind it is Leandro, right? We're all in McDonald's trying to play this game where we try to make each other laugh, but if you laugh, you obviously lose and you're out. And like the last one, who didn't laugh wins. So basically, it's me, Brayden, and then Julian, right? You're sitting down, And they were all just like trying to make each other laugh, and I'm just sitting back or whatever. And Leandro was just sitting there eating his fucking chicken nuggets with the retarded way he was doing. He was like, just eating them, right? So he opens up a pack of honey mustard, and the most stone-faced look and zero expression was given the entire time. Just leans over while half eating a chicken nugget and just goes, I'm eating SpongeBob's cum. And the three of us just fucking break down. Everyone has no idea what's going on.
I was fucking crying for a solid like 2 minutes.
I couldn't not laugh at it.
It was
the most
pretty
genius thing.
All right. Now,
Alright.
to get on to a more serious topic.
The Oscars.
Yeah, let's get to the Oscars because we did get on a bunch of rabbit trails for the first 30 minutes of this podcast, and it was not good.
Prepare me not to talk for the next 15 minutes because fuck the Oscars.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Oscars, but not too much because not everyone knows too much about the Oscars. It's mainly just gonna be between me, Kevin, and Julian.
But I'm just gonna preface this it's not just the Oscars. I'm not a huge fan of any of those award shows, so I don't even bother to watch them really.
Fucking he likes the protest.
Now, all right. So when it came to the Oscars,
I'll just watch Anthony Fantano.
We're gonna talk about the Best Picture. Well, one Best Picture. Now, I don't think that Green Book should have won. To be honest, that's just me.
Should have been a fucking Blue Book.
Yeah. No, Green Book was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but I think A Star Is Born is much better. Like,
it was not.
Like,
great.
did any of you watch A Star Is Born?
I want to after seeing the Oscars.
Did you see it? Or am I the only one on this?
You're the only one that fucking saw it.
Holy shit, that is depressing. Now, all right, I'm gonna let you guys know that I work at a movie theater, so
that's why he's able to see all these movies.
Yeah, I see all of these movies like fucking 30 times a day. You'd think that sounds great, but I get sick and tired of it. But also, fuck my job. I'm not going to tell you which movie theater I work at because I don't want to get fired, but fuck that place.
How do you see him? I thought you worked like a concession or something.
No, lately I've been working as an usher.
Oh, really? So you... Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm in concession for like fucking 5 minutes out of my...
You going to let us get in free movies?
I would, if I could get free movies.
So you'd kick us out? Would you be
that
that guy?
I don't get paid enough to give a shit.
Okay,
anyways...
Cool. Alright, so when it comes to the Oscars, I still think A Star Is Born should have won. Why is the pillow down on the ground? I just realized that.
Put the fucking pillow back up.
Yeah, fucking decoration, man.
Oh.
Dude, it was like really hot.
It's hot.
Put the pillow back.
I mean, you're hot.
Bitch.
Put it back.
Who the fuck are you judging? Alright? Alright.
Who the fuck asked you?
Yeah, faggot. Alright, now...
Whoa.
Why was that? That was a bit serious.
Kevin the patent gay guy.
What the fuck?
Kevin's the patent everything.
We need to get Caleb on the show.
Yo, that should be wild.
Alright,
no, we need Savannah on the show.
No, he's a different one.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna use the other.
We should get Brent on this show.
That'd be a wild podcast.
Yeah, fucking wild card.
Kevin,
now
you broke the rule.
who won Best Actor? Is Rami Malek, right?
Rami Malek.
Alright,
Great actor, by the way.
What do you guys think of that?
I think he deserved it.
I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, but I've seen his work with Mr. Robot.
He did.
Yeah,
he did very well.
Yeah, but he won Best Actor for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, but
that's the only everything else that he did is bullshit compared. Not bullshit. I mean, it's like irrelevant to why he won.
His
Voice
acting
actor for BoJack Horseman. Come on, guys.
His acting in Mr. Robot definitely.
It's fucking great.
Oscar. Like that show is so fucking good.
But.
For Bohemian Rhapsody, I can't say.
In a slight political fucking.
You think Mahershala Ali should have won?
No,
he won.
No, I think Bradley Cooper was much better than everyone this year. Because here's the thing, Bradley Cooper had to learn how to sing, play guitar, play the piano, and what do you call it?
Patent gay guy.
And copy Sam Elliott's voice for like over a year. I don't know, about over a year, but he had to copy Sam Elliott's voice, which is not the easiest voice to do because you have to artificially make that shit deeper. But he had to do that for so fucking long, and he fucking he was nominated, but he didn't win. And I think he should have won because Rami Malek.
Didn't Rami Malek have to also learn singing and also learn how to replicate Freddie Mercury's voice?
Yeah,
I don't think so because I'm quite sure that they just synced his voice over the thing anyway.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I think he did.
there were
because I watched the movie so many times, and it's just one of those like I'm like that's Freddie Mercury's voice. That's not even someone trying to imitate Freddie Mercury. That's Freddie Mercury. Like that's what I'm fucking hearing right now. So like that was my issue.
I think he had to learn to imitate it to like a certain extent.
But here's the other thing. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying Rami Malek's a shit actor because he's
a phenomenal.
He's a great fucking actor. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't like that the current standing in like this fucking political climate, right, is like if you're white, right, if you're just like straight white male, you will not fucking win shit. You're not gonna get recognized for jack shit, right? And that's the thing is because Rami Malek is a minority. I think he was just kind of like skyrocketed to the top. He's like fucking that guy said we look diverse. Like fuck you, all right?
He's Egyptian, right?
Yeah, he's Egyptian. I think.
I feel like Bradley Cooper played a Bradley Cooper role, while Rami Malek had to go out of a comfort zone and play a character.
I just like my
what constitutes a Bradley Cooper role?
I mean, just like
what kind of other roles does Bradley
Cooper?
Have you seen the A-Team?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's a Bradley Cooper role.
Yeah, no, because for like almost a decade, Bradley Cooper played the same fucking character. He didn't play that serious of a character. I mean, he played in The Hangover and the A-Team, right? He played the funny guy in both of those. He played in The Mule. He played a DEA agent. I mean, but like,
can we talk about
he had to learn all of these other things. I mean, he got really method for that movie. I mean, that's the issue that I had. He had to turn himself into a fucking country singer, country rock singer. He was like Leonard Skinner for that fucking movie.
Can we talk about how Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper are fucking now?
Are they actually?
No.
I was gonna say.
I'm probably saying Bradley Cooper.
No, but did you? Yeah,
Lady Gaga is an amazing.
He's
but
not
did
married.
you
He has a
hear
girl.
that?
It's just his girlfriend.
But did you hear that Lady Gaga called off her engagement
with her
with that fucking guy, right?
Yeah,
and
it was just like weird timing for that.
Yeah, everyone's singing like, yep, she likes Bradley Cooper. She's gonna suck that dick.
I like to believe.
Now,
Let's
look,
be honest, she probably already has.
I thought they were gonna kiss on stage.
yeah, probably. Me too. Right? You saw in the Oscars. He got real close. He was like, fucking. Yeah, I don't.
No, but they just smile because they know they can't do it.
Yeah. Now, I would be afraid to have like Lady Gaga. Just
Why?
because I feel like that bitch would show me some shit I'm not ready for.
I feel like she'd be the
Jordan
fucking
has
man
the
in that
exact same
relationship.
fucking thing. Jordan's like, I would be afraid to have sex with fucking Lady Gaga and like Nicki Minaj and all those like really fucking overly sexualized pop singers because she's like, dude, they're gonna show me some shit I'm not ready for.
See,
I'd
that's
be
the least
afraid
of
for
his
Missy Elliott or Rihanna or something. Or maybe Queen Latifah.
Missy Elliott, I understand, but Rihanna.
Queen
Which is
Latifah.
all
You said
fuck-
Queen Latifah?
Bro, it's
She's a fucking lesbian, dude.
Bro, it's just all fuck young and A.
No.
Okay, let's not. Okay.
Too far.
Too far.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Alright,
Let's cut that out.
yeah, so,
Cut it out.
so back to the Oscars. Alright. I still don't think Rami Malek should have won. I'm not saying that he didn't deserve to be nominated. Is obviously should have been nominated. He's a fucking great actor, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he should have won. That's just me, because I think the main reason he won is not because of how good his acting was, but because he's just a minority. I'm not saying his acting was bad,
I mean,
but I'm
I
saying
don't
because he's a minority, it's like, it just shot him up there.
I definitely think that helped him, but I don't think that like necessarily like
Because you
made
heard
him
about
want
the
to
whole
win.
thing with Black Panther, everyone's getting really mad about Black Panther.
That was
being
so
dominated.
funny to me.
But, and that's the other thing, is I'm like, yeah, it's a great movie, but it's fucking not best
Wasn't
picture.
wasn't there a category for best villain or whatever?
Yeah, Eric Killmonger was a good villain, though. But
Yeah, I think he was the best villain. No,
extremely
Thanos.
overrated.
Thanos is definitely the best villain.
Thanos definitely was the best fucking
It's
one.
just
Guaranteed.
because-
Killmonger was better.
Like,
than
Killmonger, like, was-
I think
but
did
he
a
was
horrible
better
job.
compared to like actually to Black Panther himself.
Thanos just had like great character development throughout the entire movie. Like he legitimately had to go through this. This is spoilers for the movie, but if you haven't seen it, then
Doesn't
fuck you.
matter.
It's on
Like
Netflix.
he legitimately had to choose between his daughter, his adopted daughter, I guess, and like
the Soul Stone.
and his like goal.
yeah, and his goal, and he chose the goal and just fucking threw his daughter off a cliff and killed her. And like there's like so much
That's
character
really
development in just that movie. And Killmonger, from what I understand, didn't really have that much.
Was Josh Brolin even nominated? I don't even know.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't even nominated. The fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
Wait a
insane.
minute.
Thanos
Alright.
is definitely a better villain than Killmonger.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
100%,
no,
100%.
because the
It's not-
MCU
it's
is
just
littered
the
with
comparison.
shitty villains, and Thanos was like one of 3 good villains.
Yeah, like you have MF, you have I almost said MF. You have Doom, you have Thanos, and then Doom. He's like the Fantastic Four.
Any-
Oh, you're talking about that?
Dr.
That was
Doom.
the
No,
worst
we don't
movie.
talk-
No,
we don't talk about Fantastic
no, not the movies. The
Oh, the
actual,
comics.
actual like
The comics.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, who the fuck
No,
are you
Those
talking
movies
about?
are fucking ass.
If
Dude,
you're talking
this
about
was
the movies,
awful.
you can't just like compare the villains to each other because then Thanos is gonna win. But if you compare it within like the movie itself, then you gotta see that like some of the villains actually
Yo,
work.
we're gonna go
Alright,
into the rabbit hole here, but I'm just gonna
What
say.
did you, all right. Just sorry to get on this. I'm looking through the nominations. This shit really kind of annoys me. Best visual effects. First Man. You know about the Apollo 11, or it's not about Apollo mission. It's more about Neil Armstrong. Fucking boring ass movie. I know a lot of old people liked it, and when you start working in the movie theater, if you ever work in one, which I hope you fucking don't get the misfortune of doing that shit, just don't. It's fucking awful. You will know that there are certain movies in which you're like, yeah, only fucking old people are gonna come watch this movie. Green Book was one of those movies. Me and my girlfriend were in there, and we were the youngest people in there by at least a margin of like 30, 40 years, and it was
Jesus
fucking
fucking
wild.
That's epic.
Yeah, that's crazy. And First Man, I went in there and I'm seeing people who fucking watched that shit as like teenagers, alright? Like,
Yeah, like
some old motherfuckers in
they
that theater.
probably watched it actually happen in their fucking 30s.
Yes. Now, that won for best visual effects, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
What are their nominations?
The other nominations were, Christopher Robin,
I didn't see
Infinity War, Ready
Infin-
Player One, and Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, look, check this out.
Okay, look, alright, I'm sorry.
heard
I'm gonna
Solo
go
was
off
a
for a
bad
fucking
movie.
tangent here, so let me not.
Because that made you mad, right?
Not just that. Yes, that, but I was also about to mention the Soul movie. I'm like, but no. But
No,
yeah,
that's just visual effects.
Infinity War and Ready Player One definitely should. I didn't even watch Ready Player One, and I just like saw bits of it, and I already know it had better special effects.
Yeah, because look, all right. Here's the thing with First Man that I like when I was doing my stuff in the theater and all that. All it was. If you guys have ever watched the Bourne movies, especially the last Bourne movie, I fucking hate them so goddamn much.
I think at this point it's
Jesus
just
Christ, is
Matt
that
Damon.
Jason Bourne?
No, it's not even. It's just alright. Here's the thing I fucking hate about it is that there's so much unnecessary camera shake. Say it'll be like a fucking 2-shot, right? Just someone here, someone there, they're facing each other, right? You have the fucking camera like the guy's Parkinson's. He's just fucking all over the
Does
place.
that piss you off like in fight scenes where it's like 60 different cuts in like 3 seconds of a fight scene?
Mile 22.
Oh my fucking
No one
God.
fucking heard of that movie, and it was a Mark Wahlberg
Is that the
movie?
one where the guy jumps the fence and there's like 17 different cuts and just the one scene of him jumping the fence?
Probably. I know, because there was a fight scene in which Mark Wahlberg's fighting some chick with a knife, right? Like, they're in a restaurant and they got ambushed, right? It's a whole weird thing. But it's a fucking knife fight, basically, or like a fist fight, and she's got a knife. And I'm sitting there, and I haven't been nauseous in a movie since I watched Cloverfield when I was like 9, alright? That shit had me so nauseous just by watching that bullshit. There were so many cuts. I think I counted like something like 20 cuts in that, in like that 30-second.
Do you want to know
Like,
another?
it was
You
fucking
want to know
long.
another fight scene is absolute garbage, but on the surface actually looks kind of cool.
No.
The fucking fuck you.
No one cares.
The fucking
Avatar should have won best visual effects.
what?
One more?
Avatar.
Shut.
Are you talking about the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action movie?
Yeah, that was a great movie.
We don't
Hey,
talk
listen
about
here,
Amazing, bro. But no,
Fuck you.
yeah, that's bullshit. But the Last Jedi's fight scene where like, after they kill fucking Snoke or whatever, and like the fight scene with the Red Guards, like it seems cool on the surface, but when you go back to it, like people are throwing their fucking weapons off screen and shit. It's like legitimately the worst.
They're doing
fight scene
unnecessary swings up
Yeah,
there,
and at
like,
one point they just dropped their fucking weapons and just like. And that whole fucking thing where Rey just dropped her lightsaber and the guy didn't just cut her fucking throat afterwards, and then like he's like, "What happened?" and just dies. Like, what the fuck is that?
We could have like
Yeah.
a long
There's
ass
the whole
discussion
thing on The Last Jedi.
The whole
on
the entire
look,
fucking movie. I'm
but
not
look.
gonna go off on that. I'm just saying.
For visual effects,
I can talk about that for now.
Ready Player One, in my mind, definitely.
Infinity War definitely could.
Infinity War is definitely a close second. You can definitely make an argument for saying Infinity War.
It was good, but the saturation.
First Man did not deserve that. Fuck that. All right, because look, all it was really was just a slightly better version of people trying to say the moon landing was fake. All right, like that's all it was. Like
the Earth.
That's probably the same way it was recorded.
That's what I'm saying. No, but I think in Infinity War and Ready Player One. Because did you guys watch Ready Player One?
Yeah,
that shit was fucking gorgeous.
It was really fun to watch.
Did you ever read the book about it?
No, I didn't.
I don't read. Amazing.
Neither do I.
Because I'm an asshole.
But I heard the book was amazing.
Yeah, no, I heard it. But Infinity War was good. The only issue I have with a lot of Marvel movies is that the colors are so bland. You look at it. Here's the thing. You look at the colors in the movie, and you watch it, and you're watching the movies. Oh, it's not that bad. But then you watch, say, something like Captain America: Civil War during the airport fight scene, and you see how bland the colors are. The action's fucking great. It's a spectacle, but the colors are so bland. It looks like they shot it in RAW and didn't fucking color grade it.
You know what? Who does that actually kind of well is like the DC movies. Not like the new ones, but like the Christopher Nolan ones. Like they do less color, but they do it well. They don't do many colors.
Well,
but
that's
they do
because
it well.
it's like.
It's nitty gritty. Christopher Nolan is like I guess a natural director.
Yeah, like that. There's not many colors in it, but the way they do it.
Where are your
like
inputs?
Nice.
Where are our inputs?
Yeah, neither of you have had any inputs.
Well, I mean, I've never watched The First Man, so.
All right,
I haven't.
I think the visual effects on my 4K TV.
Well, we all watched Infinity War because we're all fucking teenagers, and obviously,
we all ransacked the movie theater.
Yeah, we did.
Do you know how mad?
That was like my third time seeing it too.
Do you know how mad I was gonna be if they didn't have Thanos start killing everybody? I've been fucking furious.
I'm saying, and first 5 minutes, just. Yeah.
He like just destroys Hulk, and then he becomes a little bitch.
He snaps Loki's neck. Like, what a fucking G. Alright? No resurrections this time.
I think Loki's alive.
He killed Heimdall, my favorite black guy.
Dude, that one scene like when Thor like almost kills Thanos and like hits him in the chest with the axe, and then like
the famous fucking line.
And then he goes, "You should aim for the head," and then he snaps. That shit was insane.
Can we talk about Iron Man though? Like fucking.
All right, which Iron Man?
Iron Man and fucking. What do you mean? Which
are you talking about the movies Iron Man or Iron Man like his character in Infinity War?
In Infinity War.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. What about him?
You'll see like in Iron Man 3, like he had PTSD from the like almost dying in Avengers 1, and like fucking he's gone through all this shit with Thanos, and like he's the one that's like fighting Thanos like at the end. He's the last guy standing. He goes through all this shit in Civil War. He's like. He gets served like the worst out of any character has gotten in Civil War, and then he just gets the shit beat out of him by Thanos, and then fucking Spider-Man dies in his arms, like, dude, and like you can tell like at the beginning of the movie when fucking Iron Man, he's like, say his name again, and then he's like Thanos, and then like he just goes into overdrive. He starts stretching, like literally fucking. He's like putting up his legs, started stretching because he knows. This guy's been in his head for this long, and I'm just so excited for the next Avengers to see.
Same.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man is like the start, and he's going to be the end of.
Iron Man is
my
like,
only thing, like I know everyone loves Iron Man in the MCU. I'm a Captain America guy.
No, Iron Man is definitely the best character in the MCU.
Just because to me, Iron Man, while his character is
I think
possibly one of the most developed characters in the MCU. Actually, it is. He is the most developed. I just think he's a general cunt.
That's what I kind of like.
But yeah, no. Like I'm not saying I dislike Iron Man. I just like Captain America more because fucking America. You know, he's such a good guy.
Captain America is too like
he's too good.
He's just like too.
Did he even actually?
What's the word? It's just like
Captain, or is
too superhero. If that makes any sense.
He's like a cliche superhero.
Yeah, it's just like
because that's what he was. He was in the 40s. That's what his entire shtick was.
He was only created for propaganda.
Exactly. He's a test tube superhero, dude.
They had to fix Iron Man though, because like in Age of Ultron, like he was just like super cocky, like he was the reason for all of it, and like they confront him about it, and he laughs, and he's super cocky. He never gets his serving, you know. He never gets
and then in Civil War they gave him a serving. It's like, oh, it's your fucking fault my son died in the beginning of the movie. And I'm like, there we go.
Exactly.
Right there we go.
Once he was actually able to be lowered to that point, that's like when we're able to like see like now he's able to like be better. You know, they really fixed him.
Oh, yeah. No. I love Superman. Fuck Superman. I love Iron Man. I think he's
Okay.
a great character. I just can't fucking. I like Captain America more.
Superman on the surface is a garbage character, but like in the comics, he actually has some like decent.
In the comics,
He
he's
actually has some
even
decent
more
stories.
overpowered than
But like
anything we've seen on film.
he actually has decent stories because he
Everyone is
actually
more
fucking
overpowered in
dies.
the
No, but Superman.
But he actually can
literally
die
fucking-
though.
The thing
In
with
the
Superman,
comics, he dies.
the thing
In the
is-
comics, he dies.
Batman can kill Superman. Like Superman, like himself gave him kryptonite. Say, yo, if I ever
Bro,
go crazy, just use this to fucking kill me.
Why does
But
Batman
DC
kill
but
in the new movies? It just makes me.
This is-
all right,
Dude,
that's
I
a
fucking-
whole other
Okay, look.
bullshit topic.
I could go on for
Fuck,
that
man.
and the Star Wars shit for like an hour or two alone, but I won't. But I'm just saying, like, DC's movies are absolute garbage, but their animated shit is like amazing.
Imagine growing up like loving Batman
Hey, can
and
you give me
seeing
one?
this superhero that
Yeah.
doesn't kill,
No,
and then all of a
water,
sudden
water.
Can I
he's,
get can I get one of those?
and then all of a sudden he's
Great.
about to kill freaking Superman. Like
Yeah.
imagine being
Well,
a kid
okay,
growing
look.
up with that and watching that. Like
Look,
it's
Alright,
I
check it
get,
out.
I get if he didn't, if they shouldn't have made him kill like the normal like goons or whatever the fuck. But like I would understand from like the way they had the movie playing out for him to kill Superman at that point in time. I it still doesn't make any sense, but I get it. But also, can we talk about the reason he didn't fucking kill him? It's the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. Martha.
His mom
I'm
had
sorry,
the
that's my
same
mom's
fucking
name. Dude, let's be best friends now. Like,
All right,
He
who
could
the
have done
fuck-
something good with that. Like if he didn't kill and he was about to kill there and he heard Martha, that could have reminded him
Yeah,
that hey, I'm
see, that
about to
would've
break
better.
my rule.
Yeah,
But they
like-
didn't do that.
But like,
They-
there's so many different things that he could have done.
Yeah,
to,
it was
not,
like it should have been more of a fucking
pisses me
he's not just an alien. He has a mom. He has a
Exactly.
human mom.
They should have like
They should have made it so he discovers his humanity, not that they
Exactly.
have the same mom.
Exactly. They should have
Same
made it
mom's
so that
name.
way somehow he discovers it. Like just, but instead
Now-
it's like Martha. Lois Lane walks up. That's his mom's name. Oh, sick, dude. Let's be friends.
We
now.
can go on Batman v Superman for
It's fucking trash.
days. All right. Now here's
Also,
the
we
issue
just
that I
don't
have
like
with
to have
Justice
Ben
League.
Jesse
Affleck as
Pinkman.
Batman.
What's his name? Right?
That's just
Play the
not
guy play Lex
Aaron
Luthor?
Paul.
No, who played
Jesse Pinkman?
Jesse
Aaron
Eisenberg.
Paul.
Jesse Eisenberg.
No, it was Aaron Paul who played Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah, but
No,
he's saying who played Lex Luthor.
Sorry,
He just doesn't know shit.
I always mix up those names. Jesse Eisenberg. He did fantastic for what he was given.
All right, here's the
He
thing.
always acts the same. In
He
his
does,
movies.
he does.
No, but the thing is, for what he was given and the writing, I think he did a fantastic job.
Like,
Now,
he always
in
has that like
Justice League,
egotistical
let me
like,
say something.
personality in every movie. he's
It
in.
would have been better if the if the DC universe had more continuity in the style that it was going for.
It's
'Cause
very
here's the thing.
rushed.
No. It's this. Man of Steel, very dark Superman movie. That's why I liked it
But
more
it was,
than all the
it
others.
was too fucking.
It was boring. It was.
And then like I like what they did. One good thing about Batman vs Superman, I like what they did at the end of Man vs Steel. Like they took out like they're destroying like the entire fucking city, and they made that a plot point in the Batman vs Superman. I liked how they did that.
Wants to kill him.
Yeah,
Now,
great part. So they had.
the thing that annoys me about the DC universe is that since Zack Snyder got fired and they brought in Joss Whedon is the reason you can't deny this. Fuck you if you do. Is the reason Justice League was the shittiest fucking movie I've ever seen. It's because of him. Because here's the
I
thing.
like it better than Batman vs Superman.
No, I fucking hate it so much worse.
I mean,
'cause you know
well, I
what?
don't know, but
Here's the thing.
it's
From my perspective, it's super just mishmashed of just a bunch of different vibes that you're going for.
fucking bad.
Because look, Batman v Superman,
Oh my God.
very, very dark movie. Man of Steel, very dark
How much longer
fucking
we got on
movie.
timer, by the way?
I think it's like 7 minutes.
Okay,
six,
so-
7 minutes. Now, and Justice League was half Zack Snyder, half Joss Whedon. And if Zack Snyder had it entirely, it would have been super dark movie, right? Very
Which I'm cool
gritty,
with.
and it just like it may have been bad still. I would have
But it
liked
would've
it
been
much better
Yeah.
because it keeps with the continuity of the DC
Yeah, like-
universe.
I
Like,
agree.
But Joss Whedon made it the color grading. He made it really light. He made Batman have fucking jokies, like a bunch of quips and shit,
Okay.
like it's the fucking '60s.
Look,
Die.
so as I'm looking back on Justice League and remembering it, Batman vs Superman definitely is better. And I just hate how much of a fucking bitch they made Batman. He can't even beat up one of the fucking little goons of like,
Oh my god!
the
Yeah, he got his
flying-
ass handed.
I'm just
to
like,
him.
what the fuck? Like, you legitimately made it so he can almost kill Superman in the first movie, and then he gets beat up by a flying fucking minion monster. It's like,
Was
what
it-
the
Wasn't a
fuck?
lot of like Zack Snyder's and Josh Whedon's work mishmash after Zack Snyder left, and that's why like
Yeah, because they had part of the movie.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
refilm
they
a
also
lot of it
they
also
had
as well.
no, they had the whole movie done.
They had the whole movie.
No, but
done?
they wanted
Or
to
not the whole
refilm.
movie. They had about three quarters of the movie done, and
There
then
were-
Joss Whedon
there were
came
a lot
in,
of parts in, like, the
reshot a
trailer
lot
that
of the
got
shit,
cut.
and cut like most of Zack Snyder's stuff, and that's why you can see
Probably
there's
most of
the
the
one
good
scene
stuff, too.
that you can tell was just a reshot, just fucking let's cut this in for shits and gigs. It was a part where Superman was like, "Let's see if you bleed," and
That
then
was a
punches
dope
him.
scene, though.
That was
a dope
cool.
scene.
That was a Zack Snyder scene. Now, you know where the Joss Whedon scene was? At the end of that whole fight
Where
scene?
Lois Lane
But
comes
no. Fucking at the end of that whole little fight scene, fucking you see Batman laying on the ground. It's like, oh, yep, something's bleeding. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
fuck you,
That
Joss
pisses
Whedon,
me
you
off.
asshole.
Like, I understand if you do it in like the Marvel like movies, because
I
like
think
that's
that's
like kind of like
fair.
they're like
Makes
more
sense.
lighthearted.
It
They're
makes
more
sense.
lighthearted. But
Perfect
it's
sense.
DC.
So you like Zack Snyder more than Josh Whedon?
Did you watch Watchmen?
Watch
Zack
it.
Snyder, he doesn't know how to make an original story. Like
No, he doesn't. Zack Snyder not
Zack
having original
Snyder.
ideas. Elaborate, Jack.
Again, 300. Like
No, we already got to
no
that one,
idea. Fucking
Brief intermission, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we counted as.
Brief intermission.
like his movies are visually like great, right? But they're just always the plot is lacking. You know, like,
In what way?
I mean,
Pretty
just
much
like
every way.
Like, no, I mean, there's ways that plots can lack. You know, it just depends. In what way do you mean? Like,
Probably
just
the
in
plot.
all
Like,
over? Or
it's just like it's trying to be deep, you know, but it's not
Fake deep.
Fake deep.
fake deep.
yeah, I could see what you mean. Watchmen was deep, but at the same time, no one really understood what the fuck
They
was
could have
happening.
done so much of Watchmen. The characters in there are so cool. I love
No,
it.
I actually really like Watchmen. I really thought the movie was
I
good.
heard
I
it
know.
was
like
good.
it too.
Yeah, I think it's
heard
really
it was
great.
good.
I know a lot of people hate on it.
I heard it was
Because
good
Zack
personally.
Snyder.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. I thought it was great because I like really dark superhero movies because most characters that I see in comics I think deserve more rated R movies.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix in a new Joker, directed by Martin
Is that
Scorsese.
actually like
That's by
confirmed?
Scorsese.
That's been
Yeah.
confirmed for a
No,
while.
I didn't know it was whatchamacallit was the Joker though.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah,
I didn't know Martin
I
Scorsese
didn't-
was
I didn't know
directing it.
Joaquin
Yeah,
Phoenix
no,
was
he's
gonna be the Joker.
Yeah,
He's also directing The Irishman with De Niro, Pacino,
Dude, I'm actually excited for that.
and Joe Pesci. I'm very excited for that. I'm watching that. Hopefully, it doesn't disappoint. I don't think so.
Fucking no, that Joker with the leaked set photos, which, if you think those are like leaked, I think you're fucking stupid. Those are deliberately taken to make it look like they're leaked just to get hype for it.
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
A
in
lot
that.
of movies do that
Yeah.
where they leak photos.
I just hope they actually go with like what the Joker's supposed to be, unlike what they did in Suicide Squad. Because the Suicide Squad Joker is absolute garbage, and I think what's his name did very well for what he was given, but it was definitely a fucking shit character that they written out. It wasn't Joker at all. It was just some gangster.
Yeah, it was David Ayer that did that. That's his fault.
Yeah, whoever fucking made that Joker should be fired from every
what,
movie
Suicide
ever.
Squad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh,
Joker and Suicide Squad.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto did a
Jared
good job for what he was
Leto.
given, definitely.
Wait,
But whoever wrote that Joker should be fired from.
What do you think
every
about Ben
movie ever.
Affleck?
Not okay. Not a
Being
good choice.
Batman?
He's no longer Batman.
He's no longer Batman.
Yeah, he's like,
Who did
fuck
they
that
offer?
shit.
They
No,
offered
look, okay,
it.
look.
They offered the position of Batman to someone else. Like they offered to let him direct
The
movie
person
also.
I wanted to see as Batman
Christian Bale.
was John Hamm.
Christian
I-
Bale was a
I
good
know
Batman.
he was.
So,
Look,
I forgot. Fucking Keon said. Who's like?
I know his name. Well, yeah, I know.
I
who you're
forget
talking
for you, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Something Atkins, I think.
about. Yeah, Chris Atkins.
Yeah. Fucking Keon's
Oh.
like, oh yeah, Chris Atkins got it in the bag. I'm like, fucking, I don't even know who that is, but like from what I've seen, I'm like, yeah, he's cool. But I would still like John Hamm
I don't know
because
who that is.
John Hamm is one sexy motherfucker. All right. Let's
They
see.
offered
Let's
the
see
position
what
to-
I can think. John Hamm came from. What movie he was in?
Can I just go on a brief point while you think about that?
Yeah.
I think Ben Affleck's Batman wasn't very good, but I think his Bruce Wayne was pretty good.
I think the opposite. I think
Really?
it's Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne's kind of supposed to be a little more charismatic and playboy, right? fucking his Bruce Wayne is just the same as Batman without the cowl. He's just kind of like a fucking moody guy.
True.
Right?
But I mean, like that's how Christian Bale was in Batman Begins, but that's because of the way his character was.
Yeah. But I mean, I liked him as Batman because he was badass as Batman. I didn't like that he was killing people. But that fight scene, that warehouse fight scene in fucking Batman v Superman was the most badass Batman shit I've seen since the fucking Arkham game.
And on a brief tangent, the Justice League fight scene when Superman gets resurrected was the best part of about that movie.
I don't know.
And even that was kind of shit.
They kind of just like downplayed everyone.
Like they definitely did. Like,
I mean, like I get that they're supposed to show how strong Superman is.
What
but
happened
like,
in Kryptonite, dog?
they didn't even like they pretty much just made Flash seem so useless at that moment.
Flash was useless that entire movie. He didn't do fucking anything.
I mean,
Batman, all he was real.
Batman didn't do much
comic relief, and
it was Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Superman because Flash was just kind of like a dorky kid, and Batman has no powers.
Batman made him a bitch.
Like all the potential Flash had was gone in that movie.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
I think Ezra Miller would do good as Flash.
No,
if they just gave him more.
You can never even tell.
Ezra Miller's great fucking.
You can never even tell how fast he really was because every time he was going fast, it was always in slow motion.
Yes,
like it was.
But isn't that what they did in the X-Men movie with Quicksilver?
Yes, but that was done right.
Yeah.
The Quicksilver seems so retardedly OP in that movie.
Yes, he really fucking is.
And there's just. None of the characters they really did right, except for Wonder Woman, I guess, and then Superman. But I mean, it's kind of hard to get Superman wrong. Like,
Superman's the most cookie cutter fucking superhero.
Like, it's just basically big man doesn't die, just wins.
Just wins.
It's that simple.
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
There's some like weird psychology behind like why Superman
is
flirting
over there.
Is.
But I definitely
don't touch me, no.
The comic Superman is a lot less boring because like he actually has parts where he dies. He has interesting like bits.
Now, all right, what would you guys like to see in the future of the DC universe?
Better movies.
Because I already know what these fuckers kind of like would like. Like, all right, what direction would you like them to change into? Like,
I would like them to scrap it and just restart everything.
That's
but the thing is, they're too deep into it.
Yeah,
they're starting to like move towards like a Marvel route with just like some weird like what'd you say?
I mean, I guess you're right, dog.
And Bumblebee was really good.
Yeah.
Well, all right. The thing with Bumblebee actually, they did and they didn't.
I didn't watch it, so.
They retconned a lot of things, but they tied it into the same universe. Because at the end of Bumblebee, he turns back into the 70s Camaro that he was in the first Michael Bay Transformers. Yeah, so they tied it back in, but they retconned like 90% of the shit.
Yeah, I mean...
I really think they need to bring the Joker into the DCU, which is that...
A good Joker.
Yeah. Is that Joker going to be part of the DCU?
Hard.
No, that's his own entity.
That's a standalone thing that's like...
But, like, they definitely need to bring the Joker in the DCU, but a good Joker, not the Justice League Joker.
Now, have you seen the set photos from Tarantino's new movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, is it called?
Yeah, I have.
I have not.
Just how Leonardo DiCaprio looks in that movie is reminding me of fucking Joaquin Phoenix on... like, they just kind of give me the same vibe. Just that fucking just loose vibe. Like,
do you know when that movie's coming out?
I have no clue. Tarantino's very tight-lipped about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, him in the fucking studio, they just, nope.
He never leaves his fucking house, he just writes all that.
Yeah. No, alright, have you heard his...
He just gives himself the N-word pass.
He does, but you know what it is?
He does it so well.
Alright, here's a... Fuck you, Leo. He's now calling me. It's fucking too late. Now, Tarantino, and I had this whole debate in my humanities class a couple weeks ago, actually. Everyone got really mad, obviously.
What'd you say?
I said that Tarantino uses the N-word in such a creative way, and he does it in a way, in his he does it saying a message. He says it so much in his movies, he has characters say it so much in his movies as a message, because...
I mean...
He wants people to stop being so sensitive about it. Right?
I agree.
Because in Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio is so uncomfortable saying it, right? Then Samuel L. Jackson had to be like, just fucking say it, bitch!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's a message. And, alright, the thing that I dislike about the social standing that we have now is that you can't tell people to be desensitized to anything because
They just get too
it's just
offended.
they just get
Because
offended.
people nowadays are sensitive to
and I don't-
desensitized.
But that's a
I
whole
don't-
different tangent.
I
Let's get
don't-
off
save
that
that for
one
episodes.
One
I
quick,
don't like how people got mad at Django using it when it's literally set in
in
the
a time
age
period.
of slavery.
Yes.
It's like
It's a fucking timepiece.
like imagine if just imagine in a slavery movie that didn't use that word. It's like
It's
that's
like
it's
in,
not how
in-
that
It'd probably be
time
more
was.
disrespectful to not pay, you know.
homage.
It's not, yeah.
And it's
Or
like in
not
Chase
portraying
when
that.
people were
calling me.
like, when people were telling me they're like, oh, the fucking every line has the word fuck in it. I'm like, all right, you're getting shot at. You're gonna tell me you're not gonna take the time
Yeah,
to
exactly.
not curse. You're like, oh god dang it, we're getting shot.
Spike Lee
gosh,
also,
darn it.
Spike Lee also criticized like the use of the N-word, but Samuel L. Jackson shut that really quick. Like,
Samuel Jackson is a fucking mad lad, dude. I love Samuel Jackson because he's one
great.
of the few black men in Hollywood that is okay with Tarantino's use of that word.
Remember when you said you didn't want
I think
us to
most
go
people
over
are at this point. Like,
45
it's just
minutes?
like if you're not, then you're just stupid and you don't understand
Can
film.
we say it again? The beginning. I just.
I think
Yeah, I
most
think it's
people in Hollywood are like they accept it. They might not like it, but like if you just
Well, it's most like black people in Hollywood that don't accept
But
it.
you got to think of like the time period these movies are set in.
Yeah, but I mean, even Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction was made. What year was it made? 94. It came out in 94 or something.
Was
like
it what
that?
time period was it set in though?
The 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a modern movie at the time, and Tarantino was like fucking just spurting it out.
But they never
It's
used
just-
it. Like in Inglourious Bastards, they never used it, did they? I don't remember
they
them saying
used
They
it in
said-
French. They said it in French.
and I also said like Negro.
They say Negro a lot, and they said neg, which is that's how you say it in French.
I think he also
really?
just censored it and just said African American. Like I heard him just say African American.
But in Django, there was only one black, or not Django, fucking Inglourious Basterds, there was only one black character anyway. So, but that's a whole other thing. Now, that shit pisses me off though about people getting so like I'm like, can you not see the message in it? Like it's one of those things, and people just kind of take it in surface or face value. They take it for face value, and they don't think about why
They
they're
just
doing
see the fact that he's using the word and not how he's using
It's
the
called
word.
acting and playing a role. You know, like
Yeah.
it's,
you can't get mad at an actor for acting.
it. But
exactly.
I am
Or
nevertheless fucking.
actress.
I'm so enthused about Once Upon a Time. That's what it's called. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Oh fucking! I'm
What's it
excited.
about?
It's about the Manson murders.
yeah, Charles Manson.
Now,
That guy. Was
what are they
always
going
wild.
to do with that movie? Because are they going to do it like they did in Glorious Bastards, where they just kind of rewrote history, or are they going to try and keep it to what it is? Because the families of those people are still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Either way, it's going to be a good movie.
Because yeah, no, it's gonna be a great movie. But I'm just curious what he's
probably
gonna do.
gonna be
I don't
able to
know.
do it
Do you think he's gonna? All right, what do you guys think? Is he gonna warp fucking history, or do you think he's gonna do it like take his own artistic liberties, or keep it to the book?
We should all go watch that movie.
I mean, it's Tarantino.
I'm gonna see it like
so-
7 fucking
That's
times.
the
It's
ultimate
Tarantino,
date.
so it's kind of up in the air.
It really is up in the air.
Like it's hard to tell. But I think there is going like when that movie comes out. I think like the people, the small minority of those families are going to get mad about it.
Now, did you
it's
guys
hard
watch
for
the
them to-
movie Pain and Gain, directed by Michael Bay, or was that produced or directed? Was that Mark Wahlberg movie with
The Rock,
with Anthony Mackie and The Rock? And it's so fucked up. That shit happened in, was it 95, right? And the families of that guy are they're all alive, and they made it a comedy movie. That was fucked.
I honestly only watched part of the movie.
Oh my god, it was actually pretty fucking hilarious. I thought it was genius, but like, it's obviously not a great movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's like when you think about it in like certain different lights, I'm like, fuck, this is fucked up.
You set a timer?
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's sort of good.
The movie was funny, but it's
It's
fucked
just
up. to think.
Dwayne Johnson and Mark Wahlberg, these huge, like
Bodybuilder guys just being
like
so
Dwayne
stupid.
Johnson's a meme at this point. Mark Wahlberg isn't that much of a meme. He's really good.
He's a really good actor, but he's a good actor though.
He's a good actor, but like
Dwayne,
good
The
actor,
Rock
he's
is just
heroes.
The Rock.
The Rock
Yeah,
playing
it's-
playing these guys about like these true events, and it just
the family's just still alive. I just don't
What-
get it.
Okay, so wait, what is it like the guy?
Okay, all right. So, Pain and Gain is about these 3 fucking meatheads in Miami, back in '94 and '95. What they did was there was a client at the gym that one of the guys worked at, and he very cocky asshole kind of guy, talking all about his money and all about his stuff that he owns, and he was like, all this, I got all that, and I fucking own this, and I have this much money, and I have this much over there, right? So what they do is they kidnap him, right? The three of them, they kidnap him and steal his identity and all that stuff, and steal all of his money, and steal all of his houses and all this shit, and then they get greedy, and they also thought that they killed him, right? They tried to kill him, they fucked up. How do you fuck up killing somebody? It's just really easy to kill someone. Like, all you have to do is fucking just knife, right?
Yeah,
boom, right,
just
you're dead,
this
right?
now.
It's fucking easy. But they fucked up and they didn't kill him, right? And then they, the guy started working with the FBI and all that shit, and they tried doing it again with another guy, with a porn director, right?
That's epic.
They ended up accidentally killing that guy, and all of this shit just went down fucking hill from there. And then death penalty for two of them. The guy that The Rock played, he's still alive, I want to say. And that shit. It's when you think about it. When you think about it and you hear the story without seeing the movie, it's such a fucked up series of events. And then you watch the movie like, how do you make a comedy out of
I
that?
have an off-topic thing to say, but I just want to throw this in there. Can we talk about how fucked 6ix9ine is and how he's probably going to be dead in a year?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
he's
I
in
would
witness
not be
protection right now, right?
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't be surprised if he's dead in a year.
Yeah,
Like, I really wouldn't
because,
be.
I mean, I would have snitched too, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah, it's like when you're in, like, when you talk about that lifestyle and, like, you grew up in that area and you snitched that hard where you just get 50 years just, like, completely wiped out. Yeah, you're in witness protection. Have fun.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's
because
just-
it's one of those things, I'm like, even a lot of other rappers, they're like, I would have snitched hard as
I
fuck
thought
too.
He is?
Yeah, you got witness protection.
That's
Who did?
6ix9ine. Like, it's just like, do you know how much information you have to fucking have to just get 50
to get
years
50 years off and
wiped
go
off?
straight to
Off all the fucking
this guy
shit he
gave up
did.
everything.
They have him robbing banks on camera from what I hear. Like, on camera. And, like, so much shit that he's done. Also, like, this is, like, from what, like, hearsay is what I've heard. That, like, some of the shit that he's done, like, people have probably died from it. People have probably gotten killed because of him.
That's epic.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, it's just like, holy shit, like, do you know how much information you have to get just out of that?
This
Why
is
do
what
we
the
make
mob
these
would
people
do.
famous?
I mean, never
I'm
mind.
saying. But speaking of street shit, right? Julian, you're fucking. What else do you plan on doing for the rest of this year?
Yeah.
With your,
Yeah.
because I mean, for those of you who don't know anything about his brand, it's a streetwear brand. I mean, streetwear. He fucking. I don't know how you want to describe it. I describe it as streetwear, but I don't know how you describe
It's
it.
aware of a sort.
I'm not gonna go like into all philosophies of how I want to describe it. It's just I make
clothing.
clothes and it's not like, you know, I guess like
High fashion.
Okay.
not yet. I mean, I want to.
Not yet.
The thing is, like, anything could be considered high fashion these days.
Yeah, it's very true.
I wear Crocs in the shower.
That could that could
High
actually be
fucking
considered
fashion.
fire.
So, all right. So, what plans do you have? Not only for clothing, but other, like, say, photography projects or videography projects.
So videography, I want to do like a lot more stuff.
That's cool.
Very specific.
That's great, dude.
I have a lot of ideas. Really, I'll see a couple of ideas. I basically want to have
Keeps it
like
under wraps.
Yeah, because I don't even know any of the ideas, and I'm
No,
probably gonna be involved.
a lot of
You're
them.
going to be involved.
Yeah.
You know,
I drive
obviously
this
a lot of things to do with, you know,
I'll be
vehicles. I mean, like just people using crazy stuff. I want to have like me. Let's say someone like come around drift around a corner and like out the vehicle. Someone like just falls out of the passenger seat and they're wearing Carrito and they just like start throwing up or something like that.
Can we?
Or it'd be like a car chase even again or something maybe from like an aerial point of view, kind of like, you know how, like you go on YouTube, you see like those Camaro outruns all of the police and the helicopter or whatever. The helicopter that's like filming it on whatever Channel 7 News or whatever.
That shit, it's epic.
You're always rooting for the driver, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's like and once they succeed, it's like, wow, he actually did it. He ran away from all the cops.
Yeah, but
and,
he's fucked 2 days later.
5 stars gone.
and including the
Hides on
camera
the bridge.
in the helicopter. But I want to do the same thing where, like, you know, the person eventually gets caught. He comes with the car. He's just wearing, you know, let's say like Carrito season or whatever. something like that. You know.
You have the cops wearing fucking
like
on their
the
badge.
Can we,
on their name tags is Carrito, right?
Can we
there.
take guesses on how many times we are gonna almost get arrested filming all this?
Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of getting arrested, I said I would get back to that. Let me
Oh,
let
yeah.
me
Maybe
just say.
we should save that for another podcast
Nah,
to
it's
keep
towards
people
the end.
watching.
No, because we already mentioned it before.
Can I also mention one thing? The reason we're all so fucking sweaty and shit, it's hot as fuck in this room. Just like
yeah,
throwing it
like
out
the air
there.
conditioning barely fucking works.
Yeah,
So
we
don't
actually-
worry
And we
about
can't
it.
leave the fan on because it's too fucking loud.
Now, how we almost get arrested doing almost everything. So, everything, like most of the short films that I do involve a lot of guns and they're out in the open. Fucking stupid right there.
Amazing
That's dumb.
ideas. Amazing.
But
Airsoft guns,
they come
but
out
still.
very well. Alright. When we did his promo, there was, what is it, a Scandinavian...
Yeah,
Scandinavian
a
flick.
Scandinavian flick. Basically,
Yeah.
you go down a long straight. You pull the handbrake, point the wheel in a certain direction, it just swings like the back. It's just basically you drag your fucking,
Yeah,
you drag ass of the car, because my car, it's a front wheel drive car, so you can't technically drift it. So you pull the handbrake, the momentum carries you around, and then you just head off again.
Yeah, so it was after... How many takes did we do with that? We did 2, right?
Like 3.
2 or 3.
we did a
It
lot.
wasn't meant
No, we
to
did
go
more
up.
than 3. No, because
No, but when we were close to the car, because we did it, he did it a couple of times. Don't get me wrong. But when
Yeah,
we
no,
were
he did it
outside,
multiple
because
times.
all right, Julian almost hit us as well.
No, he almost hit you.
Yeah, I say us.
It was at night, completely dark, in a construction area.
That we didn't know was a construction area.
Yes, it had no trespassing or anything, obviously, and
Yeah.
it was near also a
We don't
closed
play by the
residential
rules.
area as well. And I have no idea how the cop found out. Honestly, I think.
Well, he's
The
all- he breaks all the
construction
cars,
workers
construction
lived in the
workers.
community right next to us. So what happened was after we did one or two or a couple of takes of the Scandinavian flick that he did, he drove down the road to get set again to come back down, and you can hear in one of the raw takes that I have before I cut it was, did you see that fucking car? I was talking to Brown. I was like, did you see that fucking car? Because there was headlights,
Yeah,
and
we
then it
saw
just
it.
disappeared.
Can I preface this point too? After we saw that car, I legitimately said, "Let's just leave. That takes good."
Yeah, no, I was,
Yeah, he did. He
Fuck
did
you,
say that.
Julian.
But so what happened
It
was
fun.
he drove down
Really
and
throw away
fucking
your
cop
phone?
flashes his lights, and me and Brent are just sitting there like, oh fucking shit.
You're-
We thought we were gonna get almost arrested.
You're-
Your
Here's the
dumbass
kicker.
like, should we run?
Yeah, I was like, should we fucking run? They can't see us. We're wearing black. Fuck it. Because my mind goes to the worst.
I
When
talked
we
you out
shot
of it.
Chase, we didn't almost get arrested on Chase, but I thought we were gonna get the cops called on us. Because we had a ton of fake guns that looked real, like all real. And everyone was wearing masks and shit, and it was...
Get
it
the
was-
cop in there in the scene, chasing after you.
Yeah, it's
But
fucking
he
dumb. That
actually
would've
started
been-
shooting at us for real.
Here's the
So,
kicker
but
about
we had the property owner, like 2 or 3 of them that all own property on that road, fucking all come up to us and be like, "Oh, what the fuck are you guys doing here?" And they're fine with it. But there was that. Roulette Part 1, like we said, comes out March 1st. That shit was one of those things where we shouldn't have done that the way that we did it, but it worked out fine.
Yeah, I have no idea how security didn't come.
Yeah, exactly.
But they come
So
up
what
from the
happened
drums.
was, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there was a gun in it, and we were out in the fucking open. And
It was at night. though.
Tradition.
it was at night, but we also had couples walking past between each take and all that shit. I'm surprised no all of us
It's
were wearing
just
That
masks.
family on the
night.
fucking golf cart.
I'm
I'm
coming
saying-
around, literally doing Scandinavian flicks. Also, I don't know.
Yeah, it was really loud what we were doing and everything. And,
Yeah.
I mean, the characters were screaming. It was really
He
loud.
did like 3 in the parking garage of Publix.
Oh yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Jesus
Nah,
Christ!
that's-
I wasn't in the car when
It was
he
like
did that.
2.
Should have done it going
Like
down
2.
the hill.
But so, hey, what about what kind of clothes are you gonna be making this year?
Oh yeah.
Because for like last year you made one pair of shorts, a flannel, and a bunch of shirts. But are you gonna start branching out from just like your kind of basic t-shirts or?
Yeah. I plan to, future like, it's just very hard to like work with the cards we've been dealt with here in PSO. There's not much like,
There's not
you
a
know,
big community.
not much sourcing, not much people that completely understand what I'm trying to do, but I still get the support I need, which is still cool. Basically, my entire concept as a brand, or what I work with, or how my pieces is how automobiles and they tie in together with like humans, psychologically, and how we experience them in our day-to-day lives. The garments I try to like, you know, I take a lot of inspirations from everything basically. And
He copies all my ideas.
Yeah, I copy all his ideas. But everything, right now I'm coming out with the t-shirts and the hoodies. Later on, obviously, I want to make like bottoms. Like I want to make like, you know, pants. I want to make.
Are you gonna make like jeans, or are you gonna?
Yeah, jeans.
Because I saw you
pants
had
and-
your
yeah.
sample jeans, but you made
Those
those
are-
by hand, right?
No, I literally.
Carrito X Hot Wheels.
It was the young
That's
Chinese
kinda
kids
what
in
I
his
like to do.
basement.
Those jeans are really nice though. I actually
Okay.
wrote those.
Yeah. Did you order those, or did you
Those are-
you paint on those? Or something?
I went to the thrift store and those are girl jeans.
Are they
actually.
really?
Yeah, no, they're girl jeans. And I made the artwork for it, and I just like went out to like it's a test print to see. how
You know
they come
what
out.
I would buy,
Hmm.
right? Is hats. If you make like, 'cause
Yeah.
you're wearing
Yeah.
a Palace hat, right?
Yeah.
That's a Palace.
Yeah, it's pals.
All right. So if
That's
you were to
the
make a
font,
hat,
yeah.
just fucking
Yeah,
handwritten,
Could
or
we see?
actually in your sofa chrome font, just Carrito, right across the fucking top.
Yeah,
I'd wear that shit all the time.
All the time.
You should put
It's
a
actually
big
progressive.
C.
No,
with
I
all
like
the-
that.
Now that's not us trying to influence you, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that's a fucking.
I've definitely
I'd
thought
buy
about
that
a lot
shit.
of these things. It's just obviously like getting the funds for these things and like,
Yeah, yeah.
and like, you know, getting the photographer and
She's coming.
like, you know, it's also like how if a piece doesn't come out the way I envisioned it, like I scrap it. I'm like a perfectionist, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel it. So we got about 2 minutes left. That means we're gonna have to start rolling this out.
All right.
In a
Plug
minute.
everyone's
you want me to
Instagram.
start-
And what did you want? Did you want to say anything? Like I thought you were really trying
Huh.
to say something.
Oh yeah, I mean like I was just gonna. It wasn't that important, but I was just gonna like say something like, yeah, it's like a smaller community here, but it's more tight knit than it would be somewhere else. So you still have that like that base support from like.
Yeah, especially the people who went to
No,
school.
but thank
Yeah.
you to
But-
everyone who has purchased the shirt and everyone who's like, you know, helped out. and
Yeah,
supported.
so
No problem, man.
follow Julian on Instagram. We'll link it in the description and on screen.
We'll link all
It'll
of our
be
Instagrams.
Carrito Garments and Mr. Fantastic on Instagram.
Cardiac _.
I don't know.
yeah,
what Mr.
We're gonna
Fantastic
link
is.
all of our Instagrams and like shit underneath.
But check
in the
his stuff
description.
out. I'm gonna link his website in the description so you guys can go buy yourself some dope clothing.
Some dope.
Some dope.
Dope, bro.
Yeah, some dope. And
Just want to add another note to what Julian was saying. Like the shirt quality is like really fucking nice. Like it was actually really surprised on how well it came out. Like it's
Yeah.
really fucking nice.
pretty
it is very good.
Thanks.
All right, that's the end of episode 1 of our podcast, the Essentials podcast.
It was a rough draft.
It was very rough draft, but we'll be back.
Next week
week.
on Thursday. This is recorded Wednesday. We put it out on Thursday, so it's gonna be like that every week,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Feel free to hit that dislike button.
And don't forget to
Like, comment,
don't forget to
subscribe.
unsubscribe.
You can find this on iTunes.
Yeah, we want you as fucking followers. Fuck you,
Yeah. All right.
pieces of shit.
All right.
Love
That's the
you.
Essentials podcast.